Hey, so you're probably wondering what's the deal with these nano cubic wheels and why they look like that. So they're quite similar shape to lock-in style wheels. They offer similar benefits to the lock-in shape. But what sets them apart is that the bearing sits like, it's not in the middle, it's asymmetrical. And also this side comes out over the axle. What that means is you get a lot of truck space, and it also lets you do silly moves like these ones. Without scraping the axle. Another added benefit is that you don't run the risk of falling, like sitting on your axle, which I've done before and it's terribly painful. Or even just like you're skating and you slide out, an axle scrapes on the ground and makes that horrible sound. To even strip your axle, these protect against that, and they let you do fun stuff. These are 52 millimeters and 97A Dragon Formula wheels. It's supposed to be able to be softer, so it's 97A. Most park wheels are like 99 and up, and the reason they're that hard is because it lets you slide on stuff easier. But the Dragon Formula, it claims to be softer and still slide. And yeah, I could say that's accurate. These slide pretty good, and they offer really good shock absorption because of the softness, and also because how wide they are. It makes a really smooth ride on, asphalt, DIY spots, crustier skate parks. And because of that, I think they're like a great wheel if you're gonna like travel somewhere, or you're going to a new park, you don't really know the condition of it. And that's what I did when I went to the East Coast. I didn't want to take like 2 sets of wheels, so I just brought these. Sometimes I would just go to the spot and do ledges the whole time, and the softness would protect me from that impact a little better, and the lock-in shape made the ledge grinds easier. And then if I was doing a crusty bowl, it would feel smoother because of these. And yeah, it was really cool. I guess a little added benefit is if they're in your luggage with other stuff, your axles won't rip up your bag or something. Don't put your clothes next to this though, it's disgusting. And because they stick out so far, I was worried about like clipping on my other skate. So like this, like I did clip a few times, but it was kind of chill because I feel like the way you clipped with these wheels, they just kind of slide off each other. The other times I've clipped on other wheels, it was a big problem because the axle would hit the urethane of the other skate, or the axle would hit the other axle, and it comes to a really abrupt stop. For it to be a problem on these, you have to be like ultra clipping. Downsides to these are, well, my first impression was they look kind of ridiculous. Like I kind of felt like a monster truck because of how far out they stick. That can be alleviated a little bit if these are 3-inch trucks. If you put them on 2.5s, so this is what they look like on 2.5s. I don't know if you can see the difference, but yeah, they're really nice on 2.5s because the 2.5s are already kind of small. So getting as much grind space as possible is huge. It makes it great for like learning a 50-50. Like that. On certain grinds like acids, it'll make it a little bit harder because this is inevitably going to drag. It's either going to drag on the deck if you're skating coping, or it's going to drag on the top of the ledge. But because the urethane is like such high quality, it will slide, and if you're on like a street spot, if you wax the deck a little bit, it slides just fine. It's still harder to learn those tricks where one of your feet is sideways like this. Oh, and that could also be alleviated a little bit with 2.5-inch trucks, so it won't be sticking out as far. So I said these were great for crustier or unknown skate park skate spots. Where they lack a little bit is on like smooth, like optimal skate park. I would prefer to use the tried and true like classic symmetrical harder wheel. They just feel a little bit slower. So another concern I had was because they're asymmetrical, I can't take them off the axle and rotate them every few sessions to like make them last longer. But I've been skating these for like 5 months, and they still feel the same as when I got them. They mostly look the same. There's not any big chunks out of them anywhere. And keep in mind, I'm skating like crustier stuff with these because that's what they're for. So that's not a problem. I really want to see what other skaters do on these, especially people with like rink or artistic skating backgrounds. I think there's like so many cool tricks that could be done on these. I've like barely scratched the surface, so I hope to see that. There's also different sizes of these available. When I got them, it was only the 52 97s, but now there's bigger sizes, and there's also a softer durometer. Pretty cool to have the options. You could be like a super monster truck. And if you want to see more clips of me skating them, you can look at this playlist